it set up already. Okay, I think they can hear me. I do not know if you can hear me. Okay, they can hear me. So everyone, welcome. Welcome to Ascension Gaming League. This is the holiday tournament finals. I'm trying to get my Elgato set up, because I don't think it's actually working. So let me try and get my audio working here. I don't know if you guys can hear Binks or not. Let me know if you guys can hear him. Damn, okay. Oh, oops, not supposed to cuss. I am trying to get this working, but it's not working right now. And my thing is being stupid. And this is why we're waiting for one person for Vendetta. Use custom audio device. This is why I do not run production. Alright, bet. Now you guys should be able to hear him, maybe. I'm not too sure. No. Hold on. Okay. What the fuck is going on? Now my Elgato is not working. What the hell? Yeah, my Elgato's not working either. I don't know. Is number 2 done? Yes, no. Yes, it's number 2. Alright, cool. So we're just waiting on one person for the side of Vendetta. I think they can actually hear you now. I'm not actually, no, they cannot. This is...
Maybe. Hello.
I think they can hear you. Just waiting on one more for the side of...
Oh, they can hear me, dude. They can hear me.
Yeah. Alright, so we're actually gonna go to the analyst desk real quick.
Go to the
show them.
We got no analyst desk. It's just us.
Yeah, I know, but this will show the map bans. So
All right. That sounds good.
get that all set up.
There we go. You guys can hear me. So as Dijono said, everybody, welcome to Ascension Gaming League. We're gonna be showing you guys the finals today. It's gonna be between Resurrect Gaming and Vendetta Esports. These teams have played with Vendetta Esports, so I'm looking to see a battle from Vendetta today. But overall, I'm really looking forward to this match.
Something I would like to note here while we're waiting. Well, looks like we do got the 5th, and these map bans are not showing up. Anyway, so the maps are for tonight. I'll just go through them real quick. Are going to be Theme Park, or not Theme Park, Villa first with Resurrect attacking. Next map will be Oregon, selected by Resurrect. Villa selected by Vendetta. Oregon selected by Resurrect, and Resurrect will be attacking first as well on Oregon. And then last map will be Theme Park with Resurrect defending, I am pretty sure. And I think we are ready to go. So we're going to head over to the gameplay stream. And I'm going to start my share play. Go to party screen, show up share play, and then we'll get going here. Connection speed should be fine. Okay. Now you are invited to the share play session.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I'll wait for... Well, I don't need to wait. Alright. I think we're ready to go. Are you running MapBandGG? Because my computer...
Yeah, I got you, dude.
Alright, bet. You got operator bands and mount count stuff? Alright, you got it. Alright, thank you. Alright, we're starting. Map 1 on Villa. So, though actually something I wanted to say in that pregame was that Vendetta has not been looking as strong as they have been in the past. They actually recently lost a game to Durag in the regular season, as well as cutting it very close to in the semifinals match 8-6. So curious to see if they're able to bring this back here in the finals. Vendetta really does need to be on top of the game, as Resurrect looks very strong. They won.
They definitely do. Can you just confirm with me which side is on which? Is Resurrect is on the blue side, right?
Yeah, so actually I need to switch in the overlays.
Alright, I've already done that. We're all good. So we have the orange team, which is Vendetta. And they just banned Ace. So that's already a huge ban, especially since they are not starting on attack. It's going to really hurt them. And especially with Resurrect now banning the Thatcher, that's going to make attacking very hard on these Villa sites. Since you throw a bandit down, you're really going to have to be able to play vertical, going from above or below to get rid of those electrified or muted walls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll definitely get to see what happens here on attack. And SharePlay connection lost. Nice.
Could have been me, could have been you. We'll figure that out.
So a Legion band coming out from Resurrect. It seems like they know that something that a lot of teams know is Relo is a Legion main, and he's a very good Legion main at that. Very strong.
One of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, so, and the overlays haven't actually swapped yet on my screen. And a Maestro band coming out.
I'll update it as soon as the bands are done.
And a Maestro band coming out from Vendetta. Maestro is very strong, especially on Villa. Villa is one of probably Maestro's strongest maps. With the share play going up here before round 1. So I'm actually going to turn my phone off the Wi-Fi just to make sure it's not me. I have an Ethernet plugged into my PS4, so it should not be too bad. So round 1 looks like going to Aviator Games for Vendetta first. It's a default spot you go. And a 0 coming up from Dan. We actually saw, not you guys, but Resurrect played 0 on Oregon in the semifinals, but they'll be 6ing off that onto Zofia, and Portrayed will 6 off the Warden onto a Wamai. And Relo on the Oryx. If any of y'all do your research on Relo, if Legion's banned, he'll hop onto the Oryx, which on this map Oryx actually might not be too bad because of the hatches and where they're positioned. You have
it makes it very, very easy to roam. And as well as it's the exact same gun that you are so scared of seeing Relo on, that Legion T5, you're just taking away that extra utility he's bringing to the team. So hopefully that will be able to make a change, but it doesn't change the fact that you're going to have to really go and try to take Relo out of there.
Yeah, you have the hatch there in Study. You also have the hatch over in Bedroom, and the hatch here over in Astro, and the hatch in 90. So plenty of hatches that Relo can use to hop up.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I do think
we are going to see that it's going to be a very, looks like a roamer-heavy lineup. It does not seem like a lot of these operators are going to be looking to stay on site, besides possibly that Oryx and Wamai. The only reason I'm saying Oryx could stay on site is just because I'm assuming Relo would be playing the Legion in this case, who would be playing on site. Yeah. But as I say this, we do see the that Relo is going to be rotating off of site and moving into that statue area.
And it looks like most of Resurrect is going for that master side push, which the Vigil is here to slow it down. Does a little bit of damage on a peak, but he'll get out of there. Very dangerous for Jitter there. Relo will stay. He's actually hiding up there on that plant. See if he gets droned out or if he's able to just stay there hidden. Jaeger also...
Very sneaky spot. A very important thing about the way that Oryx is playing is in the event that he does not get droned out, or he does, he's able to quickly swing. And because of that high fire rate of the T5 and the limited angles that could be getting played there, it could very much influence that.
Yeah, and share play connection lost.
So here's what we're going to do. You're going to continue as the main cast, and I'm just going to pick up at the end of the rounds.
Yeah. So Relo's still here. I don't know if he's been droned out or not as Peak ingresses into statue. It doesn't look like he knows he's there just based on where he's aiming. And Godly on the other side, who also is completely unaware of this position. They have no idea Relo's here.
God, if they get that drone, then we'll be set.
Oh, Relo gets a pick on a Dan from that spot. He swings, but gets immediately refracted by Peak. Does a little bit of damage onto Peak, who's on 40 HP and a row 75. Peak now on 1 HP and Godly taken out at 25. But the Jaeger also got taken out. I believe that was from Nectar, from Godly, and it was. So 4v3 in favor of the attackers here. So like Relo wasn't actually able to do too much. He was able to get a pick, but he was immediately refragged. Jitter gets a pick on a Nectar as he comed up main stairs. So now even up the man count. And Perklo gets to a row. So now actually swings it back in favor of Vendetta here. 2v3. Zaxby able to get a frag, even up the man count. Able to take out Jitter. No, Peak on very low HP. And he gets impacted from below. No, not from below. From Aviator. Now that Wamai has impacts. It's all up to Zaxby here in the 1v2 clutch. 30 seconds left. Both defenders on fairly low HP. This is possible. He is on 75 HP. He does not have diffuser though. 20 seconds left. As the trade goes prone, he gets down. 1v1 here, and Ben Zaxby able to take up trade or Perklo. What a shot! Zaxby able to clutch the 1v2.
Zax Sauce. What a clutch, especially for this first round. Swinging it on attack on Aviator towards Resurrect in an absolutely huge round. And I very much need to commend Resurrect on that attack for the way that they were able to commit and make sure they were able to get those constant refrags. And even when they lost that man advantage, they were easily able to reposition themselves to one, get that refrag, and then continue on, as we saw with Zax, and as well with the Oryx.
Yeah, what a play from Zaxby. That was just pre-fire to the wall, and Bandit of Perklo just walked right into his bullets and got taken out, got punished for it. What a clutch from Zaxby, though.
Very much so. We saw the timing running down. All Vendetta had to do was wait for that plant, and they got impatient. They went up and they got greedy. You really saw them pay for it as Resurrect was able to hit that.
Yeah, Zaxby. Yeah, Zaxby did not have a diffuser, so all Bandit had to do was hide in a corner, and just wait it out.
Yeah, this comes down to a bit of awareness and knowing when to peek and not to peek.
We'll see a cap can and a dock, so an interesting lineup coming out from Vendetta here. Very similar lineup for Resurrect. I think it's actually the exact same.
Alright, we're going to hold off on the share play. I can fix that on my end. I'll let you continue with this round, and I'll be right back.
Portrayed just got shot. He's now on 60 HP. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm sure you can watch the stream though because I don't have a delay. Because I actually think it might be minor. Because it says the stream's lagging, but I don't know. So, could be your end, could be my end. You can also watch the stream as I do not have that long of a delay. I don't think I actually have any delay. So you could just watch the stream as well. That might work. So we'll see which side Resurrect goes to attack. And it looks like they'll be attacking the master bedroom side. Go for a similar take to what they did last time. I think Peak will be going below. See if he'll be going with anyone or going by himself. Looks like he'll be going by himself. Probably going to get those bandits off the wall. So Thermite can go open the wall. And the dock lagged out. We will continue this round as the round has started. So we cannot pause it, I do not believe. I'm not too certain on the pause rules. As they are brand new. I am not sure about it. And Peak.
Alright, he did leave before the round after the prep phase, so this will have to be played out as a 4v5.
Peak walked into a Habana. Dan takes out Jitter. Relo able to take out Zaxby though. Peak again back down on 1 HP. Relo on about 10 HP. Had to take out the Maverick of Zaxby. So no 1v2 clutch from Zaxby, but 3v4 in favor of Resurrect. And all of members of Resurrect are full HP except for Peak.
A good setup so far, especially with a lot of the players being low health. It does look like it could go the way of Resurrect and the utility that they have available.
Relo misses his shots uncharacteristically and gets taken out by Dan. Perklo will get the refrag onto Dan, but Portrayed gets taken out. And Perklo misses the shots and a row finishes off as a row finishes off Perklo there. I'm kind of fumbling and bumbling over my words. A lot just happened all at one time.
I know. Everything happens at once in this round as we see Resurrect just completely collapse onto site. As we see Arrow pick up the final kill onto the Bandit.
And Zabe's able to reconnect. So
Yeah, I think that what we saw happen there to Vela was he's just like, well, I could take Capcan. I don't really have that T5. Oh well.
yeah,
So we might even see like.
we saw him uncharacteristically miss shots onto Dan. I don't know if you were watching that. You should be able to watch the stream because I don't have any delay. I don't know if
that's the plan. If you set up the share play, I did clear up my Wi-Fi, so it should work better now.
All right, I'll start it up. So if it stops working, then we know it's mine and not yours.
It probably still would be mine after this, or I'm just gonna stick to watching the stream, and we'll go from there. But thank you to everyone tuning in as we sort of sort through this. We've had a lot of connection problems recently,
Portrayed on a
especially
clash.
with everyone home for the holidays.
Portrayed on a clash. So definitely be interesting to see how they play the clash. Looks like they'll be going trophy statuary again, which is odd. As trophy statuary has been seen as the tertiary site you go to on Villa. Usually you'll see the aviator games first, and then they'll go to kitchen instead of trophy. Is what we've been seeing very recently on Villa. As Villa has started to trend more to the attacker-sided map, but with the Ace and Thatcher ban, we'll actually probably see this be more defender-sided. But this is what we're seeing so far. This looks very attacker-sided as Resurrect is 1-2 rounds.
Which it very much should be, because we do see that we have both the Thatcher and the Ace band, which is pretty common. It is going back to the pre-Ace meta, which we do see the Thermite and the Maverick coming out. So very clear that Resurrect is ready and they have adapted to playing in this sort of meta. But very interested to see if that will work out for them.
So we'll see if Resurrect switches up their push or is the same push they did last time. That's not where the attackers spawn. I think they'll be going for a similar push to what they did last time. So we'll see if it works it again, though they do have the Clash here, who is spotted out on that drone. So
I mean, we do see that the Zofia has those stunts, and when that Clash gets hit by Zofia's stun, her shield does go flying to the side. So we could see Resurrect try to capitalize on that. And a sneaky angle from, I believe that is Godly on the sledge. Will not be able to connect because that Clash does have a shield blocking your face, so the defenders will not have to worry about walking to the angle because we know it's there.
And Jeter going for a peek here. He was able to kiss
If this goes unnoticed by the Zofia, this could be absolutely huge, as it will be one of the fraggers for the Resurrect roster.
But Jeter gets impatient and falls. I think exactly as the nope, Zo's still there.
Yeah, Zo's just still sitting there getting that drone info out. We see a lot of drones from Resurrect. They're getting all the info they need. And a very smart play, especially when you're going against a team like Vendetta that you know can frag out. You want to make sure you have that info. And you have someone watching those camps, because when you do have that, you'll be all... Speaking of info, he will get it. Godly will go down as there was not enough info to have that one known, as we will see a 5-4 advantage in favor of Vendetta. Kate playing inside of Astro as the Clash is going to try to get pushed out. If he does go for the right quick peek or a Nitro, will even do the trick, as we will see Zax off the board from a huge Nitro from Saber. And kills going all the way of Vendetta, as Arrow will try to pick one back, taking out Saber. We will see, I believe that is the Cade once again, peek out an Arrow with a huge double kill, as it leaves just a Clash alone. Inside of Astro, we still will see the Bandit of Rello playing in Astro, waiting for Arrow to push up, but he will not. Dan is going to be creeping up into landing. If they execute this right, if they get one more pick, evening it out. This Jaeger does not know that Zofia is here, and that will be a free kill. Maybe not. Ken will flick to the side, and Dan will be able to take out another one, bring it down to a 2v2 as they start pushing onto the site. Clash is not without a gun, and she has her shield out. Rello will be able to pick one up onto Arrow, but it won't matter. It's going to be down to a 1v2 against the Clash. It will be a free one. As you see, the Clash will have to run away. A huge advantage for Dan, as all he has to do is try to run away and get this plant off properly. Clash does have Diffuser down inside bedroom, so she can take her time. If Dan plays this right and plays the clock properly, he should be able to push his Clash without a problem, as he will run into her now. But he has to push her now, because if he does not, she will be able to get away. She is running away, and there's nothing Dan can do about it. Push the Clash, you have the Diffuser, go for it! And he will even stun himself, and that will be the round going the way of Vendetta. You gotta push him, make up your mind, Dan. Come on, dude.
Very unfortunate. A Clash in a 1v1 is likely gonna win simply because the range on her shield is absolutely insane. It should not be as long as it is, because it's ridiculously long.
It is ridiculously long, but when that 1v1 came down, we had 40 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
All you got to do is just, I'm going to full send this clash and keep pushing him. We saw that he tried to rotate around to bathroom, and that's when he lost the round. When he gave up that distance on her and that pressure pushing her into that one specific part of the map, that is when he lost.
If Dan had swung her, because the Clash had taken down her shield. Her shield was on her back. So so Dan all he had to do was push, but he probably lacked the intel.
So Vendetta getting their first round off a round that they should not have won. No better way to think. They should have won it, but then they threw it. They briefly threw that matchup quickly, as we saw that Dan was able to get it into that 1v1.
Resurrect did
and Dan threw it.
They did a good job of bringing it back. It was a 4v2 in a row, and Dan did a good job of bringing it back. Even bringing it down to a 1v1 was impressive. Just Dan, unfortunately, lacking.
Did I say, I can't remember what I said. Did I Resurrect or Vendetta threw that?
Resurrect.
I think both teams did a bit of throwing there. I meant to say Vendetta threw that partially.
Definitely.
It was a round one on mistakes where after Resurrect got that one back, they threw it. Like that was such a throw on Dan's part. I gotta call him out for that one. You gotta push. You see a clash, push her head on. She doesn't have that team with her. If you try to let her run around, her SMG is not that good. Your gun is better. Push her.
It's decent, but not as good compared to the Sophia's AK. It just doesn't compare.
Anyways, people didn't know. Flash forwarding onto our current round. We do see that Vendetta is playing back on Aviator, and they're going to be going for a pretty anchor-heavy hold onto Aviator, as we see the drones coming out for Resurrect. Still getting mixed up with these names, but figuring it out slowly.
Something to note here is Resurrect going for the same push every single round. They've been pushing Master Bedroom every single round, pretty much.
That is true, but it's not hurt them yet, where they have their clear, they know what they're doing, they follow that clear. If Vendetta can't stop it, why change it? If they don't know how to stop it, why change it?
Yeah, it's very true.
A very smart idea here is we do see that Godly will get spotted out on this Valkyrie cam. So that will give them the information to know, but with the Sophia watching the possible swing, we could see that the kill could go the way of Resurrect, as one Valcam will even get taken out. First kill will go the way of Vendetta, but will get immediately traded out, as two actually on the Vendetta roster gone, both Chicken and Saber gone off the board, and that's two of the very frag-heavy ops left: Valkyrie, Smoke, and Malusi. All three operatives with what could be argued not the highest tier of weapons on the defense.
Yeah, the MP5 is not very good. MPX not very good. The SMG-11 is good in the right hands. If you
good
have
in the right hands, but if you look at the placement the guns you're going against, it's going to be a very hard one. As we'll see Dan go down to that MP5, but immediately traded off by Zax, as the trade will be able to get one onto Peekaboo, and it's going to get traded off, as Betrayed will get a huge double kill, evening out the round with Dan being down. He will be able to revive himself with 50 seconds remaining. If this Valkyrie continues to get aggressive, we could see another kill going the way of Zax. Nade coming out. This could connect onto the Valkyrie.
The vault wall is open,
any points
so
of damage done.
Run through the vault wall. She can just run through the vault wall.
We're going to see Zax swing, and he will connect onto the Valkyrie. He will be able to finish rush, as there'll be a double kill for Zax. As Perkle will be getting into a fight with Sophia, who is one shot inside this bar hallway. As the players of Resurrect are now just trying to corner off this player in bar. Smoke will come out. Even one hit of that will kill him, as we'll see it go down to a 1v1, as Cloud will be take out Dan. 17 seconds remaining, as Zax is stuck inside this vault. He will see the smoke peek out. It's going to come down to time. He has to get this down. He will try to fake it up, but there's most likely a Valcam in sight. Zax is running out of options, as he will now need to push the smoke, who is going to be key at this close range, and the smoke will just hide, and that's going to be 2 rounds in a row. One out by Vendetta. So I'm forgetting the team names. One out by Vendetta just on time alone.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Zaxby probably should have pushed the smoke a little bit earlier than what he did. He kind of waited and sat back a little too long. He could have even also gone for a plant bait, as I believe Perklo was out of smoke babes. So Zax probably could have just went and baited the plant and baited Perklo out of that behind the bar position, which is very strong. As all Perklo did, all he had to do was just sit behind the bar, and as we saw, that's exactly what he did. He hid away and just waited Zach to be out, which is a smart play. See, Godly 6 off the Jackal into a Buck, and Jitter 6 off someone to a Jaeger. I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, a very smart move to switch to that Buck, because we do see that Jackal isn't too useful as Vendetta. Like, it's something we normally see them on that roam. We're not seeing them on that roam anymore, which is
Very odd.
quite different for them. Yeah, they are clearly trying to adapt. Whether or not that is going to work out is I'm interested to see.
Jitter has been on the roam, but he's not been on a deep roam. He's usually on a bit of more of a shallow roam.
It seems more like a lurk more than anything else. Anyways, moving back onto this round once again, we are going to see a kitchen and living room defense coming out.
Kitchen dining.
Oh, kitchen dining. I always get mixed up with those two, but that's living room over to the left. Pretty a weird sight, but with this dining setup, we are going to see the Melusi getting taken once again, and this will really help to slow down a lot of the players that are going to be trying to push in through that that memo room. I'm at a loss for words right now. I'm very sorry, guys. I just keep losing it. But once again, we're going to see Resurrect going up to that roof and getting ready to drone in with a little bit of an alteration as we see Dan and Godly getting ready to
They will be going
possibly
up.
push into that memo area.
Just applying a bit of pressure, just making them a bit scared, I guess. Just a little nervous.
A very tight angle. If Dan can connect on this, that will be a huge pick, because it will most likely be one of the anchors that are expected to be alive most of the round. I also want to point out one more thing. Melusi has impacts instead of a nitro. This is questionable, since you normally would see the Melusi trying to go for a nitro kill in retaliation to any vertical play that does come out. But instead we only see that Saber has that nitro, and he might not even be on site.
And Godly going to work, just destroying this floor, like Buck does. Though we have seen a lot less Buck play since he lost his frag grenades. And Sabes connecting the C4, but not taking...
Yeah, the nitro does not connect. It gets him down to very low health. Unfortunate there.
I should have killed him.
But that's all the vertical they can really apply. You can throw an impact up and that would kill Godly, but at that point you're just opening up a bigger hole for them. We will see that there's a player playing inside of Laundry that will just narrowly get missed. He is spotted out. The feet are spotted. This could be a free kill. And a huge kill from Godly onto Saber, and that's the bandit off the board. That brings us into a 5v4 with a minute remaining. Ken is on a roam, and he could be going up to this aviator side, and he might be able to get a quick pick onto either the Buck or any of the people playing for that vertical pressure. Zach's going to connect onto the smoke with a huge nade from above, I believe that was. As it seems like the commit is coming out, and this could leave Ken all alone trying to go for this flank, but there will be no one left to flank since they will all be on the site.
Except for Godly. Godly's the only one on vertical pressure.
There will be a reflank as Rello will be able to find the head or find the body of Dan, as Arrow will be going for this plant. A flank will be spotted out, and Ken will go down to, I believe that was the Ash of Peekaboo. Peekaboo will get taken out by, I believe that is Rello, and Rello will get front trail like Godly. Zax will just clean up the round. Another one going to Vendetta, not to Vendetta, to Resurrect on kills alone. This team fragging out. They got the info. They got everything they need. And most importantly, they got your number as they've taken out every single player on Vendetta.
Yeah, that was strange. Honestly, Jitter probably could have... Godly had no idea Jitter was there. Jitter probably could have taken out Godly and then applied vertical pressure. He could have used the holes that Godly made to apply that vertical pressure, but he did not do that. So that was strange, and he also missed his shots on the Ash. I really think he should have killed that Ash because, you know, Peeker's advantage.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Vendetta. I don't know if it's something that Resurrect is doing. Villa is... like, Villa's Resurrect, not Resurrect, so Vendetta's map.
It is Vendetta's map.
This is Vendetta's map pick right now, and they are about to go for a 4-2 split while on defense. The extremely advantaged side right now. The operators we have banned on defense are Legion and Maestro. If you're telling me that Vendetta cannot function with that Legion, I think we're going to see a lot of teams starting to ban Legion against Vendetta if they are not able to adapt to this.
Yeah. That Legion is a target ban on Rello, and based on what we've seen from Rello so far, he's not doing much. Usually we see Rello, he's dropping frags. He's really carrying his team, pulling them through rounds. Sure, Rello's at the top of the leaderboard for his team, but he's died more than he's gotten kills, which for Rello is something you usually do not see. So after these
very
finals,
scary.
we'll probably see more teams ban the Legion to directly target Rello.
Yeah, very scary to see this, especially from a roster that we expect to see come and just start going absolutely crazy. We've seen that they've only been able to win their 2 rounds off of time. It's come down to just winning off of time, which is not something you want to be seeing, especially not this early in a game.
Yeah, both of the round wins for Vendetta have been based off time alone. We also had the Clash come out this round again, so we'll see if he's able to have the same impact he did last round. Clash had a huge impact the last round.
We also have to acknowledge the fact that Godly did switch onto the Nomad this round, which is a direct counter to Clash.
Ooh, going on the Asher window. Jitter able to take out.
Yeah, Jitter will get the opening kill onto onto the Buck, which will be absolutely huge, meaning that they won't be able to go down below. But Clash will push up too far and be oblivious to the window being open and get taken out by Godly.
How did he not know that window was open? Breaking a window with glass on is one of the loudest things you can do, and he had no idea he was there. Zero
Most clear and obvious sound cues you will hear in Rainbow Six.
Yeah, it's so loud. It's why you'll actually, and also a lot of teams you'll see break the glass. You can actually hear the rappel up, but the glass was not broken. He did not hear the rappel. He also did not hear the break. As Jitter gets another pick on a peak, the Ash gone. Man count going back in the favor of Vendetta. Jitter just playing. He actually rotates. He's now on main stairs.
Yeah, this is a very smart rotate. There's a lot of tight and nice angles being held by the defense, not giving the attackers many options here. But they will make the road as they will get pushed in. And Godly will be able to pick up a double kill to trade it off, bring this down to a 2v2 with a minute remaining. As we will see the Resurrect will start to push in. Rello with a huge double kill as it's going to leave Zax onto a 1v2. We've seen him clutch him before. Will he be able to do it again? He knows Rello is there. He's out of nades, however.
He does have a lot of time though, and he has diffuser, so this is very possible. He's not on too low HP. I'm sure he's kind of one shot down, but neither Perklo's or Rello's gun does a lot of damage. Perklo does a little bit more with 34, I think, but not as much as it used to be. But Perklo would take him out with a long angle statue. So round 6.
A very nice angle here. I just want to quickly highlight this. If you can take that, there we go. Right inside statue, you have a nice long angle. If you know where the player is, it's a 1v2. A very smart angle to be holding. He was even holding it a little bit close. You hold that from a little bit farther back, you have to quick lean into it, and it allows for a very smart angle. So very smart round when they're coming out from Vendetta.
If we can get the round count up, if you can pull that up. So that's 3-3 in, not really in favor of anyone, just 3-3 half.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see though. That's not a good split, especially for trophy room and statue.
Especially with these operator bans. I wouldn't say just because it's Villa, because Villa, if anyone's been watching Pro League recently, Villa has started to transition to more of attacker sided map. But with these attacker bans, taking out the Ace, who's very strong on Villa, taking out the Thatcher, it's Thatcher, he's strong in general. I mean, the only really strong defender ban is the Maestro. Maestro is very good on this map. But Maestro was banned by Vendetta, so obviously they were prepared without the Maestro in mind. But it seems they did not prepare for not having a Legion. So
yeah, that one really messed with them. So I'm curious to see if Resurrect is going to now be able to adapt to these different defender bans that we're seeing today.
Interesting picks from both sides here. You got the Amaru by Rello, which we've actually seen from Rello before. But from Resurrect, you see some very interesting picks. You see a Mute, a Mozzie, and an Echo. Echo's very interesting because of his drone nerf that they're not invisible anymore. But he has been unbanned, and he's still very strong, so he can still deny the plant. And the Mute Mozzie meta is really come back to life with the nerf to the 22nd meta and the nerf to Jaeger and Maya. With Maya losing a shield and a frisbee, and Jaeger getting the huge ADS nerf. Where it recharged over time. You can only get one.
I wouldn't really call it a nerf though. I think it's more of a balancing thing, and it just changes the way you have to play it. Where it can be used better in some, it can be better for some situations and worse for others. So I would call it more of a rework. And something I want to point about those Echo drones, which is actually I'm just realizing, like, recently, how often are you looking at that ceiling? Peekaboo will cut me off, though, as he'll take out Saber. And Dan with another one, as they're just shutting down this aggressive rush. Couldn't let me talk about Echo. But we will see the round shift to 5-3, and that will be both Ash and Jackal off the board. Both of their roam-clearing frag ops are off the boards. Whether or not Rello is going to be playing for that frag-heavy style is debatable, but Godly will take out another one, and we're going to see a 2v5 at the 2-minute mark. This is unheard of.
Even with the new meta, this is unheard of. Portray will get a refrag on a Godly, but Peak will take out Rello. It's all the Portray who gets taken out by Dan.
Oh my goodness!
What was that?
Are you kidding me? That round was over before the 130 mark, and it wasn't even from the attackers, it was from the defenders. They just shut Vendetta down on their own map on attack. What is this? What is happening right now?
What in the world was that? Even with the new meta, that does not happen. Siege is supposed to be a very slow-paced game of attackers clearing the utility, getting map control.
I don't know. Was it a lack of info?
It could have been, but from what I saw, it looked like Jitter and whoever the Jackal was that round, I think it was Perklo, or one of them was Ash. I don't remember exactly the operators, but
did they not drone them out? That was too quick. Clearly,
it looked like they were consecutive
after another. Are you kidding me?
But maybe they just lost the gunfight. I do not know. I do not know what happened that round. Something that was very interesting was the Mute Mozzie was not roaming like you usually see. A lot of times you see a Mute Mozzie. The Mute Mozzie meta is them roaming off site and holding part of the map. Something I've seen in PL is pro teams when they go towards Centaurs, they hold Aviator games with the Mute Mozzie, and that's actually very strong as it delays time if they push here. The Mute Mozzie is usually used for the roam game, but that round it was not used. Scotty was playing on main stairs, and he was playing in sight. Very interesting, but no Mozzie coming out here. Instead of Vigil on Godly, he'll probably be roaming below, just my guess, prediction. And Zach's be sticking that Echo.
So as I was saying before, Resurrect rudely interrupted me by winning the round. 5 seconds left. That Echo German, how often are you looking in like these minor corners of rooms you don't even care?
Yeah. Unless you know it's there.
Unless you know it's there, exactly. Unless you know there's an Echo Drone on the ceiling, you are not looking for it. So if you put them in the right spots, you be very conservative with them, then it will work very well.
Something I have seen in Pro League, from watching the qualifiers and other stuff, is them.
Oh, a huge kill! We just barely missed that, but Peak will go down to a bullet hole off the window. As Perklo, that was a very nice angle off that Astra window.
Yeah, very nice angle from him, but back to my point, in the qualifiers, you've actually seen these Echo Drones used to help the roamers get intel and just help make sure they can peek these certain angles. So we'll see if that's how he's used in PS4 competitive play, but looks like it might be, but it looks like Zaxby will be just keeping his drones on site. Unlike PL, where he's been really used, his Echo Drones used to help the roamers.
Oh!
Rello
nearly gotten caught off by Godly. However, he will be able to win out that gunfight. Iron will be able to refrag onto Candace. That's going to be the Ash off the board. Inside the bedroom, that's wall getting open. Minute 47, we're going to see this aggressive push coming out from Vendetta will benefit them this time. As Dan is going to be getting caught on that roam back. Zach's shield will get taken out as he's going to be left without cover. As Ben is going to go for an aggressive peek. And it will work out. Perklo falling to the band, bringing us back down to a 3v3 as we see a commit going out. A double kill from Dan as that will be the Maverick off the board. Rello with equalizing it out as he's going to be now pushing his sights onto Statuary, leaving it all up to Statuary with Betrayed and Rello. Zax will have all the info he needs. He's going to take out that bearing 9. He's going to see the player prone, and a huge shot by Trade goes down, bringing it down to a 1v1 against Rello. Rello getting let up to 25 health. Zax just has to hit him a couple of times, and it's done. That's the round. He's holding the angle. He's going to narrowly miss him. Shots will come out. He will know. He does not know that he downed Petratus. He will get revived right back up. With 52 seconds remaining, we can see a shift come out, and that will be it as Rello will swing through the bathroom and take out Zax. A close round, but we will see that Vendetta will be able to pick it up. A huge 3K from Rello.
Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It looks like Rello really coming alive on these attacks now.
I mean, I think that's more, that's very understanding there, where we look at, alright. Did we target ban Rello on attack? Oh, crap, we didn't. So we're gonna see that he's able to take the ops he wants, and he knows. We know he's fuming after that one.
Yeah. Zaxby was really close to winning that. If one thing, he was Echo. However, there was a minute left on the round, so there's not much he can do with his Echo drones.
Yeah, he can't really run away with that one.
Yeah, if you see an Echo in a clutch situation, a lot of times you'll see them run away to the other side of the map, and then just sit on his drone, because like he can deny the plant. But when there's a minute left, you can't really deny the plant because they're not going for the plant; they're going for the kill.
Exactly.
Especially with how Vendetta plays, they're very frag heavy. They went for the frag as you saw there, so you couldn't really hide. And Godly's on a Keviera. Just want to make that noted.
I'm telling you right now, if there's an interrogation, my entire neighborhood is gonna hear me.
Yeah, my mom's not gonna be too happy because I'm gonna be screaming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very loud. That's for sure.
Yeah, you're gonna hear a good old godly noob yell from me, but I'm very to see how this cab will get taken out, as it is directly countering Rello, who is playing that Jackal.
Directly countered by Rello. Unless Godly has his gadget activated, which hides his footsteps.
Yeah, which is what allows him to take. If he does get a scan, Godly will be able to activate his footprints and get all the way around. Because even when you have that scan on you, you can just click your Caveira thing, and you will not get pinged once it goes out.
I did not know that. I have never played Cavs, so I do not know these things.
Yeah, she is a huge counter to Thermite. Not
Jackal.
Jackal.
Yeah, I hate Keviera. I think I have a total of 10 minutes on Keviera and like a 0.3 KD. So I suck with Cav and I hate playing Cav. So.
And there's that ping. You see how it went gray for a second? That's one ping and no ping.
Bomb located by attackers.
And he deactivated his gadget immediately. All he had to do was activate it for a second and the ping is gone. Did you know
that's one Jackal ping out of the way.
They know
and when you scan, you don't know that it's Cav. You don't know it's a Cav footprint if you're scanning it. It will be Rello getting lit up a little bit from the side, and that will be Rello taking a equalize coming out from Dan, as that will be the Thermite going down. Wait, what?
That's not very good.
That is a huge kill. That is their only hard reach. That means that the wall is not going to be gotten. How can you let that happen? How does the Thermite go down that easily?
Dan getting very aggressive here. It's not able to pay off those. He just missed his shots.
I am still baffled by the fact that they lost their Thermite. How do you let that happen? Oh my goodness. Minute 15, and we're seeing a very still round, as there can be a stack up on the astronomy side, as Rello will be able to take out one. Zach's getting lit up all the way down to 10 health, as he will be trying to push onto the players inside of Astro. Ken even taking out, bring this down to a 2v4. Doesn't matter that they didn't get in the wall, they are still pushing these angles, as we're going to see a double peek out. This is going to be all left up to Dan, and with all those angles, nothing is going to matter, as Ken is even going to be testing out to make sure that his crouch button is working.
Yeah. Just make sure it works.
So that will bring us on to 5-4 in favor of Vendetta, correct?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have seen the shift in favor of Vendetta very heavily, as Rello has come alive. I think that's safe to say. Rello has come alive on these attacks.
He really has. We saw him struggling a little bit, maybe just warming up on that first half, and now we're really seeing him start to come alive here.
I think that Legion ban did counter him a good bit. We will probably see Resurrect ban Legion for the rest of this series.
Yeah, I definitely see that one happening.
Because we saw that Rello was not as active on the defense. He was not dropping kills. He was not really helping his team, except on the last defense round where he got that triple kill, I believe it was. It was a double or a triple kill, but he's really come alive. And Saber, I don't know if he's 1-4-8 right now. I think him and Jitter should really switch roles. That's just me. Jitter has 9 kills. He's dying every round, but he's been playing that.
Well, we did see last round that Saber did take that Thermite.
Yeah, he took that Thermite, but he was first one dead as he played too aggressive. So maybe he's not a support type player, and he's normally a fragger, and they only put him on that support because he was doing bad kills wise.
Yeah.
but maybe he's normally a fragger player. So
5 seconds left.
even if you're
Could you just quickly pull up that leaderboard? Sorry, I just can't. I got a bit of a screen cut off. Looking on the Resurrect side, I think Resurrect is seeming a lot more consistent with kills all around the board, with players barely going negative on that side.
yeah,
It looks very much like a carry roster from Vendetta. So last time Vendetta attacked this, they were shut down on that bedroom side, and the round fell apart before the 2-minute mark. It seems like they're going to be taking that one a lot slower and making sure to drone it out. So that will definitely help them hopefully win this round.
looks like Resurrect playing a little bit more passive here, but Nectar might go for a flank up Astro stairs. Zach's be taken down. Jitter takes out a row, and Zach's be taking out 75 HP. Godly gets a drone, but
this?
as he gets Jackal scanned.
Yeah, they're
Peek
getting
takes off a
Jackal
trade.
scanned. Peek.
Perkler takes out
We're seeing a lot of 2v1s. That's exactly it there, and we'll see that the thermite charge will be used to open up the wall from the floor, and that will give you a little bit of hole, and you will see both the bandit charges now. This thermite will be able to take those out, as Godly will be able to take out Plow, as that is the Ash off the board. With 1:44 remaining, they're going to have to find this Mozzie before they commit onto site, or they can just full-on send it as, as they try to get in there.
He does not have a C4.
He does, oh, he does not use it.
He does not have a C4, he used it. He does have a drone, but he doesn't have a C4, so he needs to rotate up.
Oh, a second Jackal. He's going to stick up the Sophia. She doesn't realize there's a Jackal kill. Godly will get a double kill. He does have that Jackal hot on his tail, as he will have to worry, as both the players are now stacked up inside of this, the Aviator side. Zach will peek out and not know that he's there, as we will see the Thermite of Ken get one, and Grella will clean up onto Godly, giving Vendetta another round, bringing them onto match point on Villa.
Yeah, Rello is just really
crazy.
Alive on the
He's crazy, dude. Crazy.
He went from going, I think he had 5 kills in total in his defense. Now he has 12. Same with Jitter. Jitter, I think he was doing good on both sides of the ball, really. So he's just being consistent. We really need to see Saber. I think if Saber picked up his game just a little bit, we'd really see him see Vendetta just close it out here. But Vendetta's on match point, 6-4. Stick with the same lineup as Saber.
That's all they can do, as they go back to Aviator games. The only site they won on defense. We've really seen that Vendetta roster come alive in the second half.
Zach's on a Cade. That's actually the first time we see Cade all the game. We saw him one time.
It actually is. We saw him on the
yeah, we saw him
Vendetta
one time.
defense on stat. Yeah,
one time. So coming out for the first time for Resurrect, we'll see how much of a help he is. Though Kaid, in most people's eyes, is a better bandit because his electricals are easier to hide. They're harder to see. You can't get them from below.
Especially when that bandit is, or that bandit, that Thatcher is banned.
Yeah. Though one thing people do say about bandit is he's got the better gun. He's a 3-speed. Both those things are true, at least in my opinion. I like the AUG. I personally like it. I hate TCSG.
1.5 magnification.
It's got that 1.5, but that MP7 it shreds. It really does shred. It really
does.
It's very little recoil. It's got very fast fire rate. It's crazy. The AUG, you can't like count it out though. It's got a very slow fire rate, but it's accurate. It has 0 recoil and it does decent damage. It's a laser. You can pop heads with that.
Yeah. So Vendetta really bringing this back from a 3-3 split. They are really picking it up on their attack now. So it does stick true to what you said. Villa is turning into a very frag heavy map. As we will see the Vendetta boys pushing in from basement, not basement, from laundry, I believe that is.
Study.
I mean, I can't see what more Resurrect can be doing. They're just losing their gunfights now. It's a very hard one to win, as we will see the bandit of Dan peek out, and Ken will be able to get an easy pick. Unfortunate timing there.
That's down to losing gunfights and being too aggressive. I do not know why Dan peeked that. We've seen him be aggressive all game, but he really did not need to peek that. There was no need to peek that at all.
Yeah, unnecessary peek when you can just play time, especially when you're on that defensive side. You cannot be giving up those easy gunfights.
No, you cannot.
attackers bombed the
See, Pig would take
We'll
out
see
Betrayed,
Pig
though.
will be able to take out Betrayed. That is the Nomad, but he will get refragged by Saber, who is playing the IQ. Minute 35, as Godly is going to get pushed by this Ash. He will be able to down her. He will see that she's down. That will be a free kill for Godly, bringing this down to a 3v3. Jackal ping coming out as he will take some shots through the wall. Peek out. The shots will miss. That will be a 5 ping of the Jackal onto Godly, I believe. No, he didn't go for it. He's going to fall off since he knows he's down there.
She's going for the execute on site now. Just kind of forgetting about him.
It is a 3v2 if they do go for this full commit, as this is most likely what we will see with a minute remaining. Ken will go down to that shotgun blast, as you will see him start to swing out. All he has to do is hold that angle or get that res. There is no nitro from that any players on the defending team. If Godly does get this flank, this could be huge. Arrow will get taken out as that IQ was revived, or did revive the Thermite as well. Ezreal will not know.
Oh no, no, God,
timing,
no! You saw he's
Go down to
gone!
1v3. Ezreal will get a double kill to finish off this map. Giving it to Vendetta. Going to bring this up 1-0.
They lost one attack round. That was very strong attacks from Vendetta. We saw Relo just absolutely come alive. And Relo in Jitter playing more of that entry on Jackal. You usually see the Jackal on the Jackal will usually go to the more of a flex role, but Relo was using that Jackal as an entry, along with Perklo. Him and Perklo were on that entry. So map 2 will be Oregon. We're gonna send it to a sponsor break, and then we'll be right back with map 2. My computer decides to load. Is my phone dead? Why is my
And welcome back, everybody. We just saw a pretty heated match with back on that one too. When I believe it was 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive rounds in a row on their attack.
Yeah.
Convincing. That Vendetta against on the attack. We thought that convincing win on Aviator, but Resurrect heavily adapting. So I believe I just cut out there. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Anyways, but consecutive rounds for Vendetta. Very crazy. It makes me wonder, on Oregon, will we see the Jackal being banned now? A Jackal Legion ban from Resurrect. Do you think we will see that?
Possibly. Probably. Resurrect is very good at adapting, so they will probably